the accusation and everything, the confusion, it has been happening. The tormenting has happening for years. Come out of that shit. Okay, Jesus said already, come out of that shit. Why must you die before your time? Correct? I'm speaking not only to THRU, but I'm speaking to all the young people. You have a great future actually, because you know why not? You know why? They have more opportunity to be the people that will not die when Jesus Christ comes. They are the people that will be raptured and become a real bride. Forget about the old people. They will already die already by the time. You understand not? Huh? Jesus is coming on the 33 years time, correct? The rapture, correct? Correct. Those people who are 60s or 50s, by that time it's 80 plus, I think they already died already, correct? Correct. Also cannot be used by God, correct? Huh? The Joshua generation only will be entering the promised land, correct? Because the old wine skin will always be love old wine, correct? Cannot be contained, correct? God saved his last for the best, correct? The last shall be the first, correct? So you are in the generation, the young people, look yourself. Why am I concentrating on DVDs? Why is God concentrating on the young people? Can you understand now? Because you have a great future. You are the one who is going to close the climate of the whole show. The last shall be the first. You're going to show the whole world, the glory of God. The praise of God. Huh? As much as technology have increased, you will see all the monsters and all the mutated ninja turtle, So-called ninja turtle mutation, ninja turtle. Not the turtle but what is right is the mutation people So will you be mutated? By God. We shall all change, correct? Correct? All the X-Men, correct? So I become an incredible Hulk. I fly, I go to a universe. Go to the universe. It's just a type and shadow, a science to wonder. You understand? Can you understand? God is trying to put the message clear. That is what's going to happen. It's going to happen. You understand or not? Huh? It's going to happen like this. 100 years ago, we were talking about this technology. You think that it's impossible, the technology that we have. Like a person, pew, come out and then talk, Huh? And dancing, The hologram, Correct? That was some time ago, maybe 50, 100 years ago, already have it in show, but you think that this is science fiction. But real one is happening now. People can just, and then the guy came out and then to talk to people, like exactly what you saw in the latest show, like this Aquaman. Remember Aquaman? The prince of the sea one, the guy, he appeared to the Negro, the black guy. Isn't that he appeared as a hologram, come out? And he talked to him like this. That's exactly what it's all about. That is the technology. Can you understand now? That's the technology. This is not show. This is real. It's already already. Just like Michael Jackson did already, correct? But Michael Jackson hologram was played out, and then the real person was singing together and dancing, and they were playing and jamming with Michael Jackson. You in the stage outside, you see it's exactly like Michael Jackson. Really live, no? That's real, no? This is real performance. You think it's science fiction? It's not science fiction, it's real. Transferring of your mind is real, no? A person will never die because they have been doing this all these years. All these people who have been living, never die one, the Highlander so-called. When God tell me Highlander, never die one, no? They transfer from one body to one body through their mind, no? Their soul, no? The mind is the soul. So it's like reincarnation like this, no? But actually it's a transferring of the soul to another body, so. Because you need a body to work, that's all. So the body decay, before they decay, they transfer to another body, that's all. Transferring of the body. No? It's real, no? That's how all these people live forever, continue to transfer. Yes. That's how they live. Dracula, the prince of the Dracula, that's how they live, from generation to generation, never die one, no? They live another body, that's only. The reptilians do this also. Science fiction, sorry man, this is real. They show you first, it's science fiction. But it's real actually. Okay? Okay, so perdition is very bad. Okay? The next one. See, falling away. Let no man deceive you by any means. On that day shall not come except there be falling away first, and the son, man of perdition, be revealed. The son of perdition, who oppose God, exalt himself above all that is called God, or that which is worshipped, that he as a God sitteth in the temple, as God showing himself that he is God. So he's talking about what? A group of people that rebel against God, you know. I want to tell you something. Most of the children, finally this group, actually hated God, you understand? They rebel against God. Why? Because they hear the lies. That God is so bad to them. God is not kind to them. The lies, you're playing, you know. They do not know they have been lied to. And God is trying to help them, you know. And then they try to push away God, you know. Because the lie is there, that God is bad. Can you understand where it comes from? That's why they become rebellious, control. Yeah, they challenge God. How much God loved them and showed kindness to them, they will also just push on side one. Why? It's not that they want to. It's because the Spirit is energizing them. Okay? They will ask you this question, you know, if God is so good, why must so many war? Why must so many people die? Why God must destroy people one? This type of question, though. They are challenging God, you know not? You understand? They are just listening to a lie. People die because of their sin or because there's a cause and effect. Can you understand? Can you understand? The king or the people, the government that do badly and do evil, the people below them also will be corrupted with the same spirit. In the end, corruption increase corruption, wickedness increase wickedness. That's how all must die one, you know. Can you understand where I'm coming from? Because all have just leaven. Can you understand where I'm coming from? Have you ever questioned yourself, though? Why there's a great remember the Bandan Aceh? The tsunamis? The tsunamis? Sumatra Island. A lot of people die, right? Yeah. Correct. Oh, the tsunamis all die, right? Why they die? God just killed innocent people. How? Why they die? Maybe we should ask God. Why they die in the first place? Why they die in the first place?
Fullness of their iniquities.
Yeah, fullness of iniquities. Now we come to fullness of iniquities. Okay, let's go to this is what God is leading now. That's called the time of Amorites. Let me show you now. So now we come to understanding of why like this. Nothing is overnight. Okay. Now let's come to this. Genesis chapter 15. See what happened is Abraham was given a vision of what will happen to the people of Israel. They had to suffer 400 years in Egypt, being tormented because of their sin, of their idolatries, okay, of their rebellious whatever. Okay, show us, and also the nation whom they serve. Okay, okay, he said, verse 13, and he said unto Abraham, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. That's exactly what happened, exactly on the dot, 400 years. For 400 years, they are slaves in Egypt. Exactly on the dot, no. This is called what? God's writing the script now. Everything now that we are here, you are sitting here, there are works to be done on your life, no. Means what? The angels drag you here, no. You don't want to be here, the angels drag you here, no. Just like all those people in the internet who come in, the angels drag them here, no. Just like a forces bring them to here. How many still remains? 18. So the angels have really do a good job. or you will be struggling with the angels. The angels might have to smite your Lord, you know, your mind of carnal mind. Okay, whatever it is. So they said you will suffer for 400 years. This is destiny now, written. And also the nation whom they shall serve will I judge. That's the real judgment now. That is 400 years ago, what do you know? Abraham saw, you know, that the Red Sea and then the destruction of the pharaohs, Egyptian pharaoh, and then the new rulers came over. The Hyksos came over and take over, you know, all these things. Or another tribe take over and then also call themselves Egypt, you know, the Egyptian king and everything. Okay, so he saw the thing, you know. So, and the nation whom they will serve will I judge, and afterwards shall they come out with great abundance, substance. Genesis, no, Abraham saw the whole thing, no, that they came out and then the Egyptians all surrendered all their money. Go, whatever you want, we give you, we go. He saw it, everything, you know. Saw everything. So exactly what we saw, your future or what's going to happen is exactly what God showed us. As God showed Moses, showed Abraham. But in the 4th year, in the 4th generation, they shall come hither again, for the iniquities of Amorite is not yet full. So I want to tell you the fullness of time. God knew when the iniquities of the Amorites who occupied the land of Canaanites is full. God said, okay, now can come out already. Got license to take over Canaan. That's how it means, you know. There's a lease. So our lease of taking over the kingdom of this world is coming soon. We have to go through the tribulations. Those the 2 witnesses must have prophesied as a witness for 3.5 years, like Jesus, as a Christ, resurrected. Then the kingdom of this world is given to them. And then they will judge the whole world. This is the prophecy that God has written the script now. All have to follow one of the script. All have to follow one. Cannot add or subtract one. Every jot and jitter of whatever the law is will come to pass one. Heaven and earth will pass away, but this one, the words will never pass away one. It is already written already. Okay, so that's got a fullness of time. So it's the same now. You see, God had given us a choice. You can will to resist God or will to submit to God. You can will to be stubborn and obstinate, or you will to humble yourself. You have a will actually. You have a will actually. It's not that, oh, the devil asked me to do it. The devil never asked you to do it. You will to give the permission for the devil to agree with the devil. Beginning might be ignorance, but now you know, right? Is the devil is doing it to you, no, energizing you, is ruining your life, messing up your life. You understand or not? So what are you going to do about it? Continue to be friends with the devil? Continue to buddy with all this so-called you open yourself to? You think it's buddy? Or the people that spend some time with you, in communicating with you, from the other side? You think it's a buddy? They have snared you already actually. So I'm talking to all the youth. Okay? This last year, this last age is the worst kind of, it's like the Sodom and Gomorrah, where they're open to so many type of cultic, so many type of spirits, so many type of art, you know, the art, you know, majestic, spiritual art, and new age, you know, this new age. A lot of people trying astral projection. You know what you're getting into, correct? When you follow the star, tune into the 756 hertz music, and then you just meditate and listen, and then you see the picture, and you suddenly you blank, your mind become a door open, boom. Then they come in, no. Then they give you hallucination. They bring you to another world, no. You are not ready for what is there, no. Evil spirits, wicked angels, fallen angels, grotesque form, you know, grotesque form, darkness, that eerie and all kind of form is all there. It's open to all, you know. That's why people end up in coma, you know. No? They play until they're in coma, you know. No? Cannot come back there. That's called the silver cord is being cut off. This is in the Bible. I will show you later. I will show you. The silver cord is cut off. Okay. So you must understand what is going on. There's a lot of things that we think can play. 碟仙啊，碟仙啊。The Ouija board. Everybody, oh, so happy, let's have party, drink, and let's play this. Come out and play. Let's get let's play, enjoy. Oh, who are your names? Zoom. This is terrible. You understand or not? The spirit are everywhere. You know, everywhere is spirit. You know, everywhere is ghost, wandering spirit everywhere. It's just that they cannot harm us. That's all. Because our time is not up yet. Our iniquity is not fullness yet. What accident happened to people? Their iniquities have come to a fullness. You understand or not? Can you understand? A lot of wicked people never die because the time is not up yet. That's all. It's not that no judgment. No, the time is not up. So evil is everywhere. It's just that our time fullness is not up. So God has talked about some of these people here. Some are few months, some are 1.5 years. It's not overnight thing. All the while we have been in this type of condition, and God feels that what? It's better to take him away than he continue like this, because you know what? In the end, he will be worse. And he will end up deeper and deeper. Cannot come out. That's the worst part. That is not perdition anymore. Perdition is very bad already. It will be eternal fire and gnashing of teeth. We're talking about the categories later. So this part, number one, the people are open to the occults. Open to a lot of things they do not know. They do not know. Don't know where the torment came from. Where the oppressed came from. They don't know where the torment. Why like this? Why like hell? Always like hell, you know? Tormented here and there. Because door has been open. It needs to be set free actually. It's just like we know two girls. One is from Brazil, is it? In where? In Jordan. The devil of the New Age. Devil of the New Age. Hallucination and drugs and everything. The devil of the New Age. The devil of the New Age. They said the devil, they are also lesbians. The devil of the New Age. When they see us, when we talk about this, talk about they're in trouble and everything, they're like asking for help. No? Then later on, I don't know why, like become like talking that they see things and like trying to be cool. Trying to be cool, you understand? But they are being tormented, being bashed by demons. They said they are being bashed by demons. Being bashed, you know. I don't know how is the bash like. Not physical bash, maybe it's spiritually bash, but they can feel it physically. Only people who gone through, they will know.
Pain all over the body.
People who go through, they will know. They have been bashed. The demon bashed them, okay? The Satanists out there, the witches also bash them, abuse their spirit man. Do you know that in through astral projection, you can abuse a person's soul? You can do harm to a person. Yeah. Spirit and spirit, soul and soul. When I'm in spirit, one time when I was fasting and praying, I slide down. Then somebody from behind came and lied up beside me. And then want to abuse me. It's a human, you know. It's a human spirit. Human spirit. But my spirit tell me it's a human spirit. Grab him. I grab him only. Give a shock, you understand or not? I grab him, I was like this. He was like this. Maybe it's homosexual, I don't know. I like it. My spirit grabbed him, not my physical hand. No. My spirit man grabbed him. No. I was in the spirit. So he can actually got contact with the spirit and so and so. That means he can rape you. No. That's why a lot of these wicked Taoists, people doing all the occult one, right? You come and visit them, they read your fortune or whatever, tell you what to do or whatever. After they get access to you because you are defiled already, right? Because God said never look for a soothsayer. You'll be defiled by them, remember? Fortune teller and all these things. So open door, at night they go and rape you. So my sisters, my elder sister or some of my friends already cannot rape. Cannot rape. The man came there and raped them in the sleep. Spirit man in the soul. You're Australia. It's real now. It's not false, no, it's real. So have you been raped by a demon? Yeah, sometimes in dreams, somehow whether you're a girl or you're a boy, they came and make love with you, correct? Once a while, correct? or try to seduce you, correct? I don't know about you. When I'm young, they came hover above you. When I'm in Europe, in England, I go there for mission work, right? They don't rape me, but they seduce me. They came and hover above my body. My body was sleeping like this, right? Hover above my body. Very beautiful, Europa. Beautiful hair, just like Viking hair, Viking. Beautiful one. Hoover, beautiful, like wind that it blow. It's real, right? But I buy them, I think, disappear. Just like Lilith appeared to me in Israel, right? 3 nights, correct? Every night came, correct? Show himself, correct? Naked, correct? It's true. It's true. So they can do this. Incubus, succubus, male and female spirit, they call the spirit of lust, came. Incubus, succubus means got male, got female one in your dreams and make you come. Correct? You make love correct? Then you wake up, it's wet dream, correct? I do not know about yours, seems to be very innocent. It happens. Some people will happen one. Okay? Spirit of lust, whatever. But these are all true Okay, demons So doors are open now. Maybe you open doors here, shows and whatever. Okay, whatever it is. Where are we? The second type of people. Who are they? No this is 2 or 5. 2. 2 becomes, it looks like 5 to me. These 2 are. Okay, 2, okay. Stiff-necked, stubborn, like as a mule. I see the words Christopher. So Christopher is not the actor, no. Christopher is the type example. Okay, you understand? It's type example of a group of people like this one. Share the same type categories. Insist on their own ideology, understanding, own interpretation on the Bible. Cut short, easier way of studying the Bible. So these people have one fixed thinking. Whatever they're true, they're not interested. Can you understand? Convenient wise. Convenient wise. So if you ask them to study word by word, follow 24 hours, they might not want to commit one. Can you understand? Because their commitment is not the truth. The convenience is what? Easier way, broad way, safer way. Safer way? To them it's safer More people at least go to hell got company, you understand? More company, got more people laureate now. Laureate? You know what laureate? I'm telling you the truth. A lot of people got this mentality, you understand or not? More people must be good less people must be bad that kind of thing. Or safer to be more people That kind of mentality, you understand right? It's safer. More people cannot be wrong, right? But the problem is most people wrong, people all wrong. The problem is like this. You know why or not? It has been proven the whole world has been deceived. The Bible says, who deceived the whole world. So you better learn to be the part of the whole world, right? At least you might not be deceived, right? The remnant, Be part of the remnant is better than the whole world, right? No? Because the whole world think alike, right? Correct. But the thinking is like this, More people should be correct, Big church, institutional, endorsed by government, part of the church of a council of churches, should be right, All the churches are joining in, right? But we are showing you the truth that they are part of the ecumenical. The ecumenical is part of Roman Catholic. Roman Catholic is part of the UN. Right? And they are just committing a spiritual adultery, right? Which is in the Bible. They are breaking the law. They are hypocrites. Why hypocrites? Because the Bible says so. Show you. What did the Bible say? Come out of them, come out of them. There's 2 verses that God purposely said, come out of them, have no part in them, Let me show you the 2 verses. So that you understand where we are coming from. So there's something that we need to do, What is this? It seems that I know more the... No? No, wait. I cannot get the. Okay. No, the look for found the search one, don't have it already. No more search already. Your search is on top. Oh, it's on top one, not below. How come? How come no more below? Last time always below. Okay, where are we now? The two verses come out. First is in brother. Okay, I see where the brother got. 1 Corinthians. Oh, adulterer. Fornicator with the word, okay? Fornicator.
James 4:4.
No, okay. Okay, 1 Corinthians chapter 5. 1 Corinthians chapter 5. Verse 9. Okay, verse 9. I wrote unto you in an epistle not to have company with fornicators. So we are not talking about those people in the physical realm, no. We're more talking about spiritual first than spiritual. Yet not all together with the fornicators of this world. I'm not talking about this world fornicators. Okay? Or with the covetous and the extortioner or the idolater of this world. Or of the physical people, okay? For then you must need that you must live the whole world. Because you cannot associate with anybody anyway. Can you understand? But I write to you, now I have written to you, not to keep company, associate with, if any man, a brother who is a fornicator, a covetous, idolater, or railer, or drunkard, or extortioner, with such as one, do not eat with them. For what have I to do to judge them that also are without? Do not ye also judge them are without? But them that are without, God will judge them. Therefore put away from among yourself the wicked person. Okay. One of the fornicators is called a spiritual fornicators. It is in Revelations 18. Which God said this is spiritual Babylon, the woman, have nothing to do with him. This woman is the one who sits on the beast with the 7 head and the 10 horn. The 7 head and the 10 horn are the 7 powers having the 10 kings. The 10 kings are the 10 big nations that have influence over the whole world. We have already put the 10 kings, the names: Japan, Russia, Germany, and all these are the big brothers of the Western world and the Asian world and the Middle East world. Nigeria and all that. God already put all these things. It's the 10 horn. And the 7 power, we already put the 7 power that is behind the controlling. The America, the British monarchy consists of their Commonwealth as well as their monarchy. Queen Elizabeth is a country by itself. Okay? Called the what? The empire, what empire? Huh? Empire City of Empire. It's by themselves. This is owned by itself. It's same thing with the Roman Catholic, the Vatican. It's the country by itself. Ruled by themselves, not subjected to law, not subject to anything. They are ruled by themselves. Okay? So you must understand the 7 main countries that control the 7 main powers that control the main country, the 10 nations. The 10 nations that have influence over whether it's the African world or the Middle East world or whether it's the Europe world. These are the United Nations. In the end, all these countries will give their right to the United Nations to solve their problem. They give their authority to them. That's why a lot of people are giving their authorities already. A lot of them. But in the end, the big one will give which already they have given, but slowly, until the main problems, they have to solve the problems. That's what they are paving now, the world. The world is paving to this what? Called the don't know what to do actually. They don't know what to do. Okay, you understand? It's in a mess. They don't know what to do. World War will come, the economy will crash, all the viruses and plague will continue to come, earthquakes, volcano eruptions, and all kind of disasters, all will keep on coming. This is Matthew 24. It will come. Okay? All will come, until they don't know what to do. Economy crash and everything. More and more viruses, more and more joblessness, company will close down. Poverty, famine, everywhere. This is script written by God, approved. Okay? Satan do the works. Because Satan is the one who proposed. Okay? God approved. God already predestined already. It's going to be like this, as in the day of Noah. Wickedness will continue. Then God will have to destroy, this time not by water but by fire. The crushing of the asteroid, fire, intense explosion, boom, all will die and all these things. Okay, there's a Terminator, destroyed, and there's a lot of show, right? Destroyed by nuclear, right? That is, they knew. And then they built bunker, right? So there's a show, latest show called what? New World. Is it New World or what world? Where the left, everyone is running to the bunker. Latest show, what is that? New World, what? Left, where younger or they go to the bunker and hide. What is the show? You forgotten? I thought you all saw. Huh? I thought you told me you saw the show already. New World or what world? Forgotten already. You forgotten already. Where nuclear explosion, a lot of people travel to the place where there's a lot of underground bunker for the nuclear explosion, hide themselves. I forgotten. Never mind, it's okay. There are a lot of this type of show. A lot of this type of show. Okay, and now God reminded me, he said that Oklahoma will be bombed. Oklahoma will be bombed. Oklahoma, for your information, is where a lot of nuclear stations have been positioning in the older days Now, as a guise that they have closed down all these nuclear stations. They got a lot of nuclear position, the rocket and everything. Then they just press, then it will fly from Oklahoma. So now you can see in the YouTube they have converted all to luxurious bunker, where all the billionaire and millionaire will buy, because the bunkers it's all got nuclear protection. They can supply for 1 or 2 years or 3 years of, even got swimming pool, got mansion, got whatever thing, all inside one now. They converted It's in the YouTube one. Okay? But God said that He's going to the North Korea is going to bomb Oklahoma. Bomb the billionaire. No because the nuclear are still there. The station, what you call that? The silo or what? It's a station where they press, it will come out from there one. It's all hidden underground. When they open, then that kind of thing. It's real now. It's from Oklahoma. But they say it closed already and then they opened it publicly, converted all the underground bunkers into bungalows nuclear bungalows You saw very expensive one You got swimming pool, you got everything inside. Okay? You can see actually in the YouTube. And God is going to say that the North Korea is going to bomb, means they still have Understand? They still have. Somewhere else, yes, they still have. But just as a guys that no more converted into bungalows underground bunkers
Trinity already saw the 3 weapons standing there under disguise.
Under disguise They still have many Okay, maybe they add in the bungalows The UK is still there. Whatever it is. So okay, so let's talk about come out of it. Revelation 18. And after these things, I saw another angel came down from heaven with great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. That's the angel of the Lord actually. And he heard, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon is fallen, it's become the habitations of demons. Okay? And the host of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful birds, all the angels and the demons are there, fallen angels. And all the nations, United Nations, have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Means what? And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. That means United Nations. All the world will be united together. All the big one united together. All the small one follow suit. This is called the whole world. The beast. The woman who ride on the beast is the woman who control the beast. That's in our advertisement. That's also in our books. The 7 horn, 7 head and 10 horn. It's all there, okay? So all have committed fornication with her. In what? And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich to the buying and selling. Remember? Buying and selling. The buying and selling. So all of them have to survive. The merchant will make you rich. If you don't receive the mark of the beast, or we call the buying and selling part, okay? The chips, then you cannot prosper.
But Trinity said here we talk about COVID-19 vaccine.
So COVID is just a part of it lah. Can you understand? It might be more lah. It's just, but this is the beginning lah. Can you understand where I'm coming from? Because they have yet to buy and sell, right? You receive it, don't receive it, you still can buy and sell, right? Correct. Slowly they will come with buy and sell lah. Because they will make things worse ma. Alright. Then they will start to blame the people who never take ma. It's always like this, right? Correct. These people are the ones who never take. That's why it spread, right? You understand? That's the only solution, right? So these people we have to make things more difficult for them. We must hate them. We must separate them. We must make sure that they follow us. If not, we'll separate them, deny them of buying and selling. You know, that kind of thing. Can you understand where I'm coming from? That's where the trading come in. It's always the case one. They don't bomb, they won't fight China. They will just, what? Trade embargo, right? Yeah. Buy and sell, right? Whosoever don't follow, they will just make sure that sanction, right? That's the United Nations. Buy and selling. The beast. Okay? So this same thing is talking about the beast. The woman who ride on the beast, okay? So all the woman that sit on the beast, okay? So all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornications, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. This is the fornication we're talking about. The fornication of the church and of the people with Mystery Babylon. Okay? Mystery Babylon, okay? So, and the merchant of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy. And I heard another voice from heaven say, "Come out of her, my people." Again, Jesus said now, if you are part of the world council of churches, you are definitely, if you're part of the world, if your church is part of the world council of churches, it means that it's under the covering of World Ecumenical Council. If you are under the World Ecumenical Council, then you are under the United Nations. You are under the United Nations means you are under the one world religion, okay? One world religion. That is fornication. Can you understand? That's fornication. Partake of their, okay? To partake, okay? So you partake of their plates. There. Another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, for you, and be ye not partake of her sin, and that you receive not of her plates. For her sin have reached unto heaven, and God have remembered her iniquities." The fullness of iniquities will come. Just like the fullness of Amorite, right? The fullness will come because it has been written already. "Reward her even as she have rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works, in the cup which she hath filled to her double." Fullness already. "How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, and much torment and sorrow give her, for she said in her heart, I shall sit as a queen, and I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow." When I see no widow, I want to tell something. The first punishment is Molech will be killed. Remember Molech, first the beast will be thrown, will be thrown the lake of fire. Then later on, the dragon, Satan will be locked up. Another stage, Satan will be locked up for 1,000 years. Remember? It's in the Bible actually. Okay? Then after 1,000, Satan is released. Okay? You understand what I'm coming? So
Satan oblique Lucifer.
Satan is Lucifer. Lucifer is the woman lah. Molech is the male lah. Male and female lah. So to be a widow, your husband must die, correct? Correct. So it's talk about first the beasts of the sea will be locked, will be destroyed with the false prophet. Then after this, then later on Satan. 1,000 years. Lucifer. There's Lucifer. So he will become a widow actually. Because it's according to the Bible and Revelation. Therefore shall her plague come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for the Lord strong is the Lord God who judged her. And the kings of the earth, United Nations, all the countries that follow the United Nations, who have committed fornication, not physically but spiritually, and live deliciously with her. Deliciously, what's the word deliciously? Luxuriously. Luxuriously. Okay? Luxuriously, So it means what now? It means until now, to the day of these things happening, these people who fornicate with the United Nations will be blessed now. In trading lah. Can you understand? Because a lot of benefit they continue Can you? Financially lah. But once this will destroy all of them, just like the stock market drop, You understand? $100 becomes 1 cent, nobody want to pick up, that kind of thing. Correct? That kind of thing. Okay, the king of the earth who have committed fornication and live delicious, luxurious with her shall bewail her. Oh my God, they are God lah. And lament for her. Oh, why? And they shall see the smoke of the burning, standing afar off. Okay, for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, the mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and moan over her, for no man buys their merchandise anymore. No more trading. The merchandise of gold, of silver, precious stone, pearl, fine linen, purple, silk, scallop, and all tie-in wood, all manner of vessels, ivory, all manner of vessels, of the most precious wood, brass, iron, marble, cinnamon, alder, frankincense, ointment, wine, oil, fine flour, wheat, beast, all the trading lah, sheep, cow, horse, chariot, slave and soul of men. Souls of men So there will be trading of souls of men, slavery. Can you understand where I come from? Trading of souls of men, right? Are there slavery? There's still slavery around now. In places, country, people are still slaves, but not officially. People are trapped as slaves, you know what I'm saying? Sex slave, you ever heard of a sex slave? Being deceived and then locked up in a house like a slave. Every time and then they just let people, they are prostitute, just lie down like this, sex slave, there's a lot, and then child slave, child slave. Child, they have been kidnapped being a slave. You understand? Many things everywhere. It's just that we do not know only. All the rich and the famous and the elite are enjoying their perversity, You think this is not real? This is real, no. You know how piantai is the world, not all the rich people, the elite, most of them. You understand where I'm coming from? You just do not know only. You heard about sugar daddy, correct? There's many times more extreme than sugar daddy. Don't you think they are like a slave? These people? They are slave to money, right? Those young girls sell their body, live with the rich man. Every month got money one. Everyone got $1,000 or what, or give her a car, what, then anytime sugar daddy come, then must please sugar daddy, that kind of thing. Correct? And they even advertise for sugar daddy, right? Sugardaddy.com. Then the young girl came out and said, the .com, sugar daddy, my sugar daddy, that's why I get my sugar daddy, At sugardaddy.com, that's how I get my connection, Go into sugar daddy, so all the sugar daddy go into it and get all the figures. Then see which one to choose, Then you talk lah. Then after the term is right, okay lah, I become your sugar daddy. You become my slave sex slave Something like that You think there is no such thing? It's already there already. Correct? It's true. There are many times extremes. The elite especially, they are 变态 one. Young boys, young girls, homosexuals. Can you understand? No? Even in churches, you know. Those people who do not know one, just my friend. Young men follow the Uganda so-called mega church. Being sodomized by the pastor, no. Many of the young men, you know, they idolize like God like this, no. The anointing, the group for the anointing, no. Kiss the leg one, no. And then the pastor sodomized them, no. Then later on, they're too ashamed. They don't dare not to tell people. Then they go to study in Europe, study in England. Tell me about that, no. Tell me about that. That's what happened in mega church. How these people get the spirit? They get the spirit from the people that have bring them up. The Illuminatis, the Freemasons, the Satanists. Mega church, a lot of them are all controlled, you know. Because they target the mega church. That's what in our Bible, right? In our book, right? They target the pastor in the mega church, great influence, and spread the spirit and spread the control. So why people become like this? Mega church especially. Some of them have been trapped. Can you understand? Yeah, a lot of pastors have been trapped. They're not to say only. Why? They are being targeted, ma. Firstly, set up, then being blackmailed. Okay? So they love themselves more than they love the truth. They give in now and continue to be used by the devil to deceive everyone. That's called apostasy must come. Woe to him that come. Okay? Is Rick Joyner son of God? Yes, he's son of God. But the problem is, he become a puppy already, correct? Correct? Because he's controlled in the cage, correct? Yeah. Same thing with many people. And the fruits that are slave and the soul of man, and the fruits that thy soul lasted after are departed from thee, and all things which are deity and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. The merchant of these things which were made rich by her. See? United Nations have made many people rich because it's very simple, ma. They are the one who determine which country will be poor, which country will be rich by their policy of all their NGO. Can you understand now? Most of the NGO are under United Nations. 90% of the NGO are all controlled by Satan one actually. There are some NGO trying to do good, but they have very little power or little fund. Can you understand? Small time one. Hardly hurt them one. You understand? Can you understand? Big timer one, got voice of influence one. They are the ones who are able to control the world one, you know. When I need to do this to this country, I will use the NGO and do one. I will start with a problem first, the NGO will come and rebel. Come on, protest. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do things, you understand? Yeah, it's like this one. Okay, they have all the NGO, all the people to do the running of work. Okay? So, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for fear of her torment and weeping and wailing. And alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen, purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearl. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to nothing. And every shipmaster and all the company of the ship and the sailor and as many as trade by sea stood afar and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their head and cried, weeping and wailing, and saying, alas, the great city wherein will make rich all that have ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heavens, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God hath avenged you on her. This is what the Lord is waiting for. The Lord is waiting for this day, that he will destroy the woman and the great city that the woman is controlling. The great cities, many cities. America, Europe, different cities, different cities. It's all one city as far as God is concerned. It's called Babylon. Many cities. There will be a great earthquake that will shake after when we know. After the 2 witnesses, they are killed. After the 3.5 years been warning and passing judgment of God, and people want to kill them, they cannot kill them. Because they will call out fire and burn them. And they will call all kinds of plagues. Then these people do not know what to do. To them it's like torment. Don't know what to do. Don't know what to do to them. Then later on, the time is up. 3.5 years, God will say surrender to the beast. And then the beast will kill them. It's in the Bible actually, Revelation 11. Then after this, they are resurrected now. And then there's a great earthquake. The great city was divided. There's a great city, Babylon. All those who are trading with the United Nations, especially the big one, and also the small one. There's where the great earthquake, with the map, right? All the world. Then we name the country, right? All the country, right? It's in our book. That is Revelation. Unfold. Okay? And the mighty angels took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall the great city be thrown and shall be found no more at all. You know, in every country that God brings us to, whether it's in Europe, whether it's where America, everywhere, I'm always doing the same thing. I will read the verse. Thus shall it be. Like this. I will just take something and throw in the sea. That's what? That's in Jeremiah. This is exactly what Jeremiah is doing. This is exactly what, okay? Stone, Jeremiah was asked, to do this prophetic in every country he goes, during his time, but actually it's to all the nations, different nations, they will drink the cup of the God's wrath. This is Revelation, God's wrath. So long time ago, God tells me that you shall do this. I say, yeah, okay, I know. So when I travel with Shekinaiah all over the world, you name it, all over the world we travel. God said, this is the place, do it, boom, we do it. Okay? So, let me show you.
Every city we go is just a mass judgment. Secret earthquake. The whole city same down.
Is it a stone? Fallen. Okay? Okay, Babylon has this Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah saw the vision. Okay, and then it's repeated in Revelation. John of the Revelator saw the vision again. Okay. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, deliver every man his soul, be not cut off in her iniquity. It's the same verse actually. Do not partake of her iniquities. Okay. For this time the Lord vengeance, he will reckon unto her a companion. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that all the earth has drunken. The nation have drunken her wine, therefore the drunkard are mad. It's the same verse. It's a prophecy. Babylon is suddenly fallen, destroy. How? For her, take balm, for her pain is, if so be she may be here. Okay? We would have healed Babylon, but she is not here. Forsake her. Let her, come out of her. Let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment has reached to heaven and lifted up to the sky. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion for the work of the Lord. Then it's talking about what's going to happen. Okay, this is talking about the war being attacked by Medes. Okay, God bring the king of Medes. The last day scenario is like this. There will be a war also that God will raise from Persia. Okay, or the army from the east. Okay, so there will be a Middle East war. Okay, they will cross over to Europe, Now they will cross over to Europe and they will destroy Babylon. Babylon, that kind of things. This is type and shadow But let me explain to you. This is in Revelation. The king of the east and all these things. So it will involve China also. Can you understand? It will involve China also. I want to tell you something about China. If you really see all the war show in Chinese, the China have produced, they are paving for a war. They are building up patriotic spirit. You understand? You understand? Every TV show, every movies is always of the war, how they have been oppressed by the Japanese, by the Americans, by the British. And they always show how patriotic they are. They are very long suffering. You know? Just like the show 1917, you know. You know the show 1917? They will build the bridge, the American will come and bomb it, and then after this, within an hour, they will build back again. Then the American will come and bomb it, and they look very patriotic, you understand? They continue to bear with it, you know, like very innocent people who are oppressed, you know. Can you understand? Can you understand? They are doing the patriotic, and also the war, another war, where the enemies, the protection of Shanghai. The show, the protection of Shanghai, you know. The Pai. They will make sure that according to the treaties, they will to hold Shanghai from being occupied by the Japanese, remember? So what they do to protect the warehouse, correct? Everybody will die, you know. The last part is where the tank came, correct? The tank not coming already, correct? If the Japanese win, that means Shanghai gone, no? And then the treaties and all these things, peace treaty or whatever. So what they do? The tank is coming, correct? They have last resort, everyone will put a bomb. They jump down to the tank, you know, to try to block the way, you know. Finish, you know. Then after this, the tank will come. The next one come. Die, you know. Very patriotic one now. You know what they are doing or not? They are paving for a war. They are conditioning the people. This war have to fight one because we are the oppressed. Can you understand? Can you understand? The China people have very big appetite. You understand? They want to rule the whole world. You understand? There's the hot on the Mongols. In our book 1, book 3, is it? You are our glory. The hordes is coming, you know. Remember? The HORDES. The army, you know. Preparing. Remember? That's the king of the East, law. With the Muslims, with the Russian. That's going to happen now. The World War III and World War IV. You must understand there is two parts. One is American with the Europe side, the American and England, with South Korea, and one side is the North Korea, the communists, with all the communists, Pakistan and all this in the India. You know, you understand where it comes from? It's two groups. One, it's been planned nicely by what? Planned by Satan himself, approved by God. You know. That's why things are happening. You know, North Korea, South Korea. They have planned in such a way. North Korea has been occupied by Russia. South Korea has been occupied by America. They already planned in such a way, you know. Can you understand now? They already planned in every country. There's always a two side of ideology, you know. It's not that you cannot take the whole country. You purposely take half of. It's already planned. You understand now? Can you understand? It's planning, paving for the World War. According to the Illuminati and Freemasons and the so-called Protocol of Zion, they have to pave the way for their kings. The World War I, World War II, World War III must come on. That's in the agenda. Many years ago, maybe 100 years ago. They already planned already. It's written there black and white. 90% of their agendas, it's all already there already. 90%. Okay? The Protocol of the Elders of Zion. Okay? So you must understand what is going on. Everything has been already set up already. God has written it, approved it. The devil is doing all the works because he has his approval. Okay? So we must understand whatever in Revelation is going to happen. And God said you don't ever take something out or put in anything. That is the curse on Revelation. No one dare to take it out. God also don't permit it to happen. That's the worst, add or subtract. And then they use this word for the whole Bible. And they themselves add and subtract. And then they accuse us. Or accuse those people who are teaching not new things, but real revelation. Call we extra biblical. We are not extra biblical. We are always telling you exactly what the Bible says. Expounding to you only. Correct? So the devil call evil good, call good evil. Yeah, he's a liar. Okay, Revelation 22 talk about and subtract. For I testify every man that heareth the word of this prophecy, the whole book of Revelation. Okay. If any man add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that was written in these books. Correct? 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 This Revelation, the last book. The last verse, correct? Okay. If anyone shall take away and the words of this book of these prophecies, God will also take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy cities, and from the things that are written in this book. He which testified this thing. He which testified this thing, you know who or not? It's the angel of the Lord. It's the angel that appears to John. He that testified this thing, surely I will come. He have already come. Okay? 100% amen. Okay?
20 stand here. Confirm.
Yes, that. And the Lord whom you seek shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of his covenant. The angel that appeared to John is the messenger. Okay? So, stiff-necked, stubborn as a mule, insists on his ideology, understanding, own interpretation of the Bible, shortcut, easier ways of studying the Bible. These are a group of people who never love the truth. They might love knowledge, actually. Okay? Yeah, it's true. Fixed theology, part through Christianity. So they are not interested to go deep. Can you understand? They are not interested in go deep, actually. These are the own wine skin. Own wine is always better. Can you understand? The Bible says own wine is. The man will always say own wine is always better, right? It's in the Bible one. So Jesus said that how can you give new wine to put in old wine skin? You cannot. It will tear. You will lose both. Correct? The skin tear, the wine also gone. Correct? So new wine is putting in new wine skin. Okay? That's all I can say. Maybe there are people who saying but it's not in the Bible Maybe you can try to condition the wine and then the skin it can become soft and soft and soft. Maybe it will not burst but that is not in the Bible Can you understand? What God says that you cannot put new wine in the new bottles. Another translation is bottles instead of wine I think it's in King James, man. Yeah. Sometimes they translate as bottle instead of wine skin. So wine. Matthew. Yeah, they put that bottles King James King James is bottles Okay, let's go do it so that you understand. Okay, no man put a new wine. No man put a new cloth unto an old garment, for that which is put in to fill up, taken from the garment, and the rent is made worse. Those people who do not know, have ever tried before, don't I turn it will very difficult. Sometimes they will ban one. It will ban and then it will come out with the problem. I very scared Can see one go near can see Zoom can see right? Okay, no man can put a piece of new cloth unto the old garment, for which is put in, fill up, and taken from the garment, and rent is made worse. I don't know about this until I start to sew or start to patch up things I start to understand. It will crack one, it will tear one. The expansion is different That is common sense we do not know So you take your cloth has been stretched already, correct? There's a big hole, correct? Or then you take another cloth that haven't been expanded, correct? You sew, put it. I think sooner or later it's going to tear, Got expand one. You understand? This is common sense So same thing with new wine skin. Same thing. And neither do men put a new wine unto old bottles. The word bottles is what? It's a wine skin leather bag lah. The leather bag, old one and new one, it's a different Old one is already seasoned I don't know Old one is a brittle already. New one still can scratch. New leather still can scratch. Brittle hardened already. It will crack. And it will crack. So neither do men put new wine into the old bottles, as the bottle will break, fall, and the wine runneth off, and the bottle perish. The word perish is perdition actually. Apa lama destroy, perish, okay. The bottle will be destroyed, but they put new wine into new bottles, and both are preserved. And though nobody tastes the old wine already, will say that the new wine is good, because he will always say the new wine is better, and the old wine is better. Okay, the word is old. What verse is that? The wine is better. The old wine is better. There. Okay. See, this is in Luke chapter 5. No man put new wine into old bottle, else the new wine will burst the bottles and will be spilled, and the bottles shall perish. But new wine must be poured into the new bottle, both will preserve. No man also, having drunk the old wine, straight away will desire the new wine. For he said, the old is better. Lu lao lu ho. Just like my mother-in-law, he make the bottle of, don't know what is that like. Herbs. Very old already. Nobody dare to drink.